Welcome back to Making a Difference on Buzz TV. I'm Mike White. Join me today is Dawn Gilman with Changing Homelessness. Welcome to the program.
Thank you.
So I've seen and been a part of different things that you're doing in the community, and you've been very active with homelessness for years.
Yes.
Tell me about some of the projects that you're working on right now.
So our biggest project that people can help with or might be interested in is every fourth Tuesday of the month, we are doing volunteer street outreach in downtown Jacksonville. There has anecdotally been evidence that there's been a rise in the number of people who are literally homeless, meaning they're not going into shelters, have no place to go. So we teamed up with Downtown Vision Inc. and Friends of Hemming and are pulling in volunteers to go out and see who is out on the streets and how we can help them get housed.
How long have you been involved with helping the homeless population in our city?
About 10 years. I started with the agency when it was then the Emergency Services and Homeless Coalition in December of 2007 and have been with the agency ever since.
And what have you seen over the last 10 years, the changes that have happened? Has it improved? Have things gotten worse in your mind? Where were we 10 years ago and where are we today?
So I think we are making some good strides. Since 2009, we've seen about a 30% decrease in overall homelessness. We've seen a 50% decrease in what we call chronic homelessness, people with disabilities and on the streets for a long time. And we've seen an 80% decrease in veteran homelessness. So we've done good to great in getting people off the streets and into housing. And I should just let everybody know when I talk about we, it's not my agency, it's actually 40 different service providing agencies across Northeast Florida.
So pie in the sky, if you had this, you could finish solving the problem. What would this be?
So this is even a little bit better coordination between the agencies and some ongoing targeted resources. As I mentioned, one of our big pushes right now is those people who are street homeless, literally homeless. They need a little bit different type of intervention than we have resources for right now. For most of those people, over 50% of them, they need something called rapid rehousing, meaning we can get them off the streets and quickly into housing with supports, give them job support so they can get back and then maintain that housing once that short-term subsidy ends. For other people, they need a more long-term subsidy that's a bigger lift. It would be permanent supportive housing. It has more intense supportive services around it. The good news is we have different agencies in this community that already know how to do it. They've demonstrated that with the veteran homelessness, being able to greatly reduce the number of veterans who experience homelessness. So it's finding those resources and getting them out to the right agencies.
So with all the resources that are available, is there any resource that you feel we're missing that you don't have as part of that coalition?
That's a good question. A lot of the current resources we have are coming from either the VA or from HUD. At this point, I don't see a big bump in the federal level resources. So it's going to be getting more creative at the local and the state level to tap into different resources, create access to other resources to be able to direct it towards this issue.
How can corporations get involved? It's time, talent, and treasure.
Absolutely.
But if you are reaching out to a corporation saying, this is what I need to be able to accomplish that next part of the project, what would that be?
So there's a couple different things. On the very front end, assisting people, it would be funding for rental assistance and utilities. On more of the back end piece, it would be the operational dollars. We have gotten better. The reason we've driven those numbers down is because we are using our data. We're making data-informed decisions. We're collecting it all the time, but that also takes resources to be able to, number one, collect it, and number two, have someone look at it, and number three, put it together in a meaningful way so other people can understand where the gaps are, where the unmet needs are, and where we're doing well.
So if someone would like to support your organization, what is the best way for their outreach to you?
So if it is time, on our webpage, which is www.changinghomelessness.org, they can sign up for that monthly street count. We are especially looking for people the fourth Tuesday in August. We are doing our annual surge, which is we're going to be looking for everyone who is experiencing street homelessness in very known places. There is also a donate button if they would choose to give their treasure. We also have other volunteer opportunities if they have different talents. If someone is a data scientist or in college and has time to be able to help with data entry, we would love to talk to you and get you connected to help us with that.
Well, thank you for all the good things that you do in our community, Dawn, and thank you for watching Making a Difference on Buzz TV. We will see you next time.